So in my business mathematics class, I've been studying about tithing and how that's important in our Christian walk, to give God what he owns, to give him 10% of the things that we make, whether it's money or whatever it would be. And I actually had a first-hand experience with that just the other day. I was, Mr. Ben and I have been deciding for a long time whether I should get another truck or not. And we decided to sell the truck that I currently owned to get another truck that would be more suitable for the things that I would be doing. And in doing that, I sold the truck and I got a certain amount of money for it. And in tithing, the Lord asks us to take 10% of that money out and to put it for him. That's his stuff. That's his money. And so I knew right off the bat, as soon as I sold that truck, that 10% of the money that I just gave him, that I just got, was his. And I struggled with that. I said, Lord, I'm not going to have enough money to get a diesel or the truck that I wanted if I take this out. How am I supposed to do this? I don't have any other way to make money. I'm here at school. I don't have a job or anything currently. It's school time. Somehow we're going to have to work this out in a way that will, benefit both of us. And I prayed about it and everything, and Mr. Ben was always there with me. And this is, he was always there with me to help and encourage me to do, to do what's right. And so I decided, even if I can't afford this truck, I need to pay God what is his. So I decided I was going to pay him the 10% that he owed, or that I owed him. But I forgot about it. I kind of put it off. And I just kind of kept putting it off. And every once in a while, the Holy Spirit would put it in my mind, you still haven't paid your tithe yet, Josh. You got to do that sometime. That truck's coming up soon, And I said, oh, I don't really want to do this, but I have to. I already made a commitment with him. And so, a couple days before, I decided, okay, Lord, I'm going to pay this tithe. So I went and I took the allotted money out and paid the tithe. And it put me back quite a bit. And I said, well, now that that's done, there's nothing between me and God that can stop me from getting this truck now. There's nothing. I've done what he asked me to do, and so it's completely up to him. And this isn't just necessarily on tithing, it's also about faith. You have to have faith in God that he is going to hold up his end of the bargain if you do yours. Jacob did that in the Bible too. He says, if I have faith that if God goes through with what he's doing, then I'll go through with what I'm doing. And that really stuck out to me. I was like, man, that if he had that faith, I can have that faith. But as the time was coming closer and closer for that truck to go, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I said, it's a nice truck. These things are going for $3,000-$4,000, and I can't afford that. Not with that tithe gone. So I even thought about taking that money back from God. And even to now, I just cannot think, why would I even do that? It's not even, that's his. And I would be robbing him if I did that. But Mr. Ben's like, you have to have faith. You did what you did. You did the right thing. And God's gonna help you through this. And Satan was always right there, always ready to get in there, putting doubts in my mind. You should do it, Josh. Come on. You can take that money back. He's not going to care. You can pay it back later. Satan always does that. He always tries to make you do something. He always tries to make you do the wrong thing. And it was like a war in my mind for what to do. And it was such a struggle. It was really stressful and everything. But in the end, I decided, Lord, this is yours, and this is just how it's going to be. And the doubts kept coming into my mind, but I said, Lord, I trust you. I trust that if this is the truck that you really want me to get, believe me, that's the truck that I'm going to get. You can work it out. And so the time drew near, and I was like, well, there's nothing else I could do. So it was just waiting. And for me personally, it's really hard to wait. I hate waiting. I want things to happen right now, right then. And so finally the day came, and everything was all set in order. The truck was going to go on in just a short time, and I still didn't believe that I was going to have enough money. And it's like, well, this is the time that I've been waiting for, and we'll see how it goes. And so when the truck actually went on for auction, I actually wasn't there. I was in another room praying, saying, Lord, this is how it's going to go. I mean, it's completely up to you. I did everything, and now I'm just leaving it up to you. And that truck actually went for a lot less than I expected. And I was able to afford that truck and take it anyway, even against all odds. Even though that truck should have been, gone way higher than it did, it still went for a price that I could afford. And that's really, if we really think about this, that is really an answer to prayer. This is a miracle truck. In the Bible it says, if you do the right thing, the Lord will bless you. And especially in tithing, if you take that 10% away, the Lord is going to bless you with something. And that's a first-hand experience. There's no doubt in my mind from now on that I'm going to pay tithe, because the Lord showed me, even against all earthly not being able to work, the Lord showed me that it's still possible for that to happen. And I'm very, very thankful and very glad that the Lord worked it out for me so I could afford this vehicle.